Morning. Morning all. Just getting the coffee as usual. Last week's video was a bit long, wasn't it? 36 minutes. I couldn't even use the normal software to edit it and put the little things at the bottom to say, you know, when the rabbiting on stopped and when the record started. I couldn't even do that. I couldn't even fit it on. So I've definitely got to keep this shorter. Right, as always, loads of records, 7s, LPs, 12 inches, some collectibles, some special stuff. I didn't close my exercise ring. Just leave me alone. When AI comes in and this whole AI thing, you can basically have just someone live your life for you, can't you? And it'll be all your exercise rings are closed, basically. Plus other stuff. Let's not get into that. I just pulled the milk out the fridge. What do you think? That's safe? I mean, it says 2nd of June. What's the date today? 2nd of June? I'm not even going to open that. Let's try. Let's put it in. Nah, just kidding. Got some fresh milk. Right, what are we going to do? Right, who's on the road to nowhere? Who's on the midnight train to Georgia this week? Alright, give him a ding. Put the milk in the... Right, t-shirt, summer. Classic t-shirt, summer wear for people who don't really do summer. It's like, go from long sleeve black t-shirts to short sleeve black t-shirts. Got shorts on. That's as far up as I can get my leg. Give it a ding for people who struggle to move about. Oh, I need this in. Right, so if you're new to these videos, welcome. As I say every time, honestly, just fast. If you want to see the records, just fast forward to those bits with the records in, because I just go on. Yeah, I don't care. It's my life. I'm gonna do what I want. Go to bed, Spotty. Okay. Right. We're in the Dennis the Menace mug today. Alrighty. So, right, yeah, who's departed? Let's give him a ding. Sheldon Reynolds, Earth, Wind and Fire. Earth, Wind, and... Not Earth, Wind and Fire. Just Wind and Fire now. I don't know why I find this funny. It's coming to us all. It's not that funny. But it's just that it's coming to us all, isn't it? It's like we all live our lives with this inevitable, lights of a train coming towards us. Ed Ames from the Ames Brothers. There's a ding for Ed. Pete Brown. Pete Brown, apparently, I look it up. And Pete Brown was a writer for Cream and Jack Bruce. So there's a... And Australian country singer-songwriter Joy McKean. There's a ding for Joy. Where are we? 3 minutes 44. What else? Did you see the news about Taylor Swift and having amnesia after the Taylor Swift gig? And I know they get on music psychologists and all that to kind of explain it in a scientific approach and give you the most likely reason, that's me all day long. However, I like to think that people have gone to a Taylor Swift gig and come out and just the event has been kind of, so traumatic that they've got amnesia. I mean, how good is that? I love it. Imagine all those events that you could just kind of, all those records you could hear and just then come out and have amnesia on the back of it and then not have to relive the nightmare, although you probably would in some Freudian way, in a deep dream. Yeah, Taylor Swift. Amnesia. Oh, thank you to Adam, who did a video about the shop, and that's on YouTube. If I've got any gumption or nous about me, I'll put a link in the description. I wouldn't hold your breath. I'll try. Yeah, that's good. So he walks around. When we had Liam on playing the gig, he came in the shop and walked around and did a little, you know, a little thing around the shop, which is good. It's better than me doing it and me going, oh, do you want to see what the shop is? Okay, so there's records and records and records and me. That's what it would be if I did it. Because obviously I'm a narcissist. It's a big word. Boom, narcissist. All right, what else? I thought I'd put this in because I thought you'd find it funny. We'll get onto the records in 6 minutes. Bought a new bed recently, and it's not one of the things that you buy that often in your life, isn't it? And I was talking to my beautiful darling wife, and I was saying, do you know what? At 51, this might very well be the last bed. The last bed that we had, or certainly, you know, we actually buy, or I actually buy, or you buy, or whatever, depending if you stay together. Could be the last one, which is pretty morbid to think about it, isn't it? You know, that could be the bed, you know. Anyway, welcome to the flip through video. What have we got? We've got records. So I'll start off with some sevens. We've got, you know, I mean, I've been going around some cool record shops recently, and they've all got great records, and I think I've got a load of old crap. I've got some good stuff. Come down. There is some good stuff, but there's a lot of cheap rubbish. I say cheap rubbish, you know. Stan Getz isn't cheap rubbish. Wynton Marshalls, I don't really know. Christians. Anyway, we'll get into it. So, look, sevens got apps. Oh, God, I've got so many. It's bringing me to tears, the amount of sevens I've got. I'm never going to get through them. I must have about 2,000 or 3,000 now. I'm trying to dig out some interesting ones. So, here's some sort of cool ones we've got. Bunny Wailer. So, that's a kind of a rare seven. And that's basically near mint condition for the seven. So if you want to buy that online in the same condition, you're talking kind of 20 quid, I think. Steel Pulse, Ravers, UK 7s. Brilliant, great condition. Just an example, not a particularly expensive one, but I've got loads of Madge 7s. No Woman No Cry, Bob and the Wailers. Original UK 1978 adverts. So loads of punk, post-punk. I haven't priced it all up yet. Well, there's sons here like Jonathan Rickman, Modern Lovers, that's to be priced up. Jam, Going Underground. There's loads of two-tone, loads of Patti Smith. I haven't got to it yet. Susie, The Damned, Elvis Costello, The Creatures, Steel Pulse. You know, tons of stuff like that. Adverts. Patti Smith Group. There's loads of stuff. Pretenders, got loads of Pretenders down there as well, and seven. I've pulled a lot of it out to go into the jukebox for me. UK 1981, New Order. These all come. The sleeve's a bit knackered on this. I'll still put it as a good because it's got a little rip on it. It's not completely split or anything. But the single needs a clean. Looks very good plus, possibly near mint with a good clean. Anyway, that's your thing. Come down and get that. What did I say? 6 minutes. Right, so we're getting some of the records. Look at this. My dad said, "Oh, I found one of your rulers," because my dad's a complete hoarder. Sorry about that mess on my t-shirt. I don't know what that is. I'd like to say it's like just something like a bit of breakfast, but it's not. It's been there years. It's never come out. If anybody has any handy tips on how to get stubborn stains out of your t-shirt, keep it to yourself. This is not the place for that. I know this is more subscribers, by the way. That's not on. If I get to 100 subscribers, I'm stopping. I don't know if that's a motivation or not. Tell your friends to subscribe to the channel so he'll stop. You don't have to watch it. It's sunny out there. Look, I can see blue skies from here. Go outside. Looking at cheap rubbish records, listening to me. Yeah, anyway, found this roof when I went to school. Look at that. On Deves, 205. Unfortunately, that's probably me making a good effort on handwriting as well, and I was like 13. And look at that, in the 80s. Oh, feeler. And comment, I was probably put Sergio Tacchini on there as well, and on the back. Obviously an official Adidas and feeler ruler from back in the day. So thank you, Dad. Thank you for hoarding and keeping that staying there. My dad is going to break out on a big project with me in the next couple of weeks. Well, he doesn't want to, but I'm going to make him do it. Thanks, Dad. You know what that is. Right, what have we got? It's music related. Whoop. It's awkward drinking out of comedy mugs. Said that before. Right, Junior Walker and the All-Stars. Shotgun, original, 10 quid. I really want to keep this, so I don't know. Carol King Tapestry, 12 quid. You know, cheap as chips, isn't it? The Moody one. Liam Gallagher. Why me? Why not? Have you ever seen Liam Gallagher or at the Oasis live? I did see Oasis live in the Standing on the Shoulders of Giants. They did a Jules Holland special. I was lucky enough to go to that, and so seeing them up close, and they were great. They were really like in charge. I think was it Steve White on drums, Alan White was one of the Whites on drums, and yeah, they had it nailed down. I just remember we were stood by Noel's side. And it was only in one of them TV studios, and I remember just like being transfixed on the amount of cool guitars he had. He had some amazing, superb guitars. They were very good, and I thought he was a really good guitarist. To be honest, he kept it pretty straightforward and knocked them out the park, as they say. And because we were the old BBC TV Centre, and this is true. As we were walking out, I just like was with my mate, and I was like, I wonder if Crackerjack was filmed in here, and somebody overheard me and went, oh, if you just stay there, we'll find out. So they kept us waiting back for about sort of 10-15 minutes, and all the Oasises and their families were all there chatting, Jules Holland and whatever. And they were like stood there like spare parts. They must have all thought it was part of the thing, and we're really just finding out whether Crackerjack was filmed in. And apparently it was. They came back, honestly, and said, yes, Crackerjack was filmed in here. It was like Studio 2, one of the, BBC television centre. So, and then we were like, thank you very much. It's very helpful, very informative. Anyway, moving on from that, Ralph McTell. I think Ralph McTell is one of those folk artists that gets tarred with a brush, doesn't he? And that is that he's done one tune. He's done more than that. Right, there's a load of £5 cheap stuff in here, so let's rattle through it. Nicolette, dunno. Oscar Peterson, immense. Just get some Oscar in your life in the jazz section. Stan Getz, fantastic. Get that £5 in your life in the jazz section. Wynton Marshall's, dunno. Looks 1980s kind of. It's got the look. I'll have to play it. It's obviously some sort of 80s style jazz stuff. I hope it's just like real easy listening, background, elevator music jazz. If so, I'm not selling it. Because that's the sort of stuff I like. Christians, £5. Johnny Cash, £5. Got tons of Johnny Cash, and most of it is super cheap. And some of it is, there's some collectible stuff, but it's nothing. It's very early presses. Even that stuff is kind of more gospel stuff that's just rarer. Everly Brothers, Barnett's. Boo, boo. Look at that. It'd be a nightmare I wonder if you were like bald, and obviously you just couldn't be bald. If you were in entertainment back in the day, could you? Sadly, but I wonder how many missed, the talent that we've missed because of bald prejudice. But now I've got YouTube. Yay! Turn it off. Go and do something else. I'm not going to talk about anything kind of philosophical today. I'm not going to do it. I might do. I'll see how we get on. But anyway, the futility of existence. But while you're here, and you're not here for long, you're here for a good time, not a long time, get yourself a Drifters LP. I mean, get yourself a Shadows LP. Honestly, they just go out, but they're all brilliant. Play any of them. FBI, Geronimo, Apache. Oh, we're all singing it. Seats Rubbish, Elvis. Go to a proper record shop. Rita Coolidge. Love Me Again. Clarence Frogman Henry. You think, great, Clarence Frogman Henry. It's all this stuff from the 80s. And it's like, it's not as good. But Don't know. Fiver. Carly Simon. This is not what you expect from a record shop, is it? You expect them to go. You expect them to do a sales pitch and go, "Oh, this person worked with such and such, and this has got the Philly sound, and it's X, Y, Z," and not the just like, I don't know. Carly Simon. Rick Wakeman, Journeys to the Centre of the Earth. Another dig for Rick. I like Rick a lot. He's a funny guy. Oh, imagine Rick came down to the shop and did like a surprise in-store, just like a bank of keyboards and just Rick. That'd be immense. If anybody knows Rick, tell him to come down. Free coffees for Rick. Told ya, there's some good stuff at the back. Bee Gees, comps, talented bunch of dudes. Kim, I'm sure this is out. It's a problem, you get like 9 copies of the same record. Remember when I first started, nonpareil with the big jokers? Oh, everybody gets nonpareil in a second-hand record shop, and I was like, I didn't have any, and now I've got about a dozen. And I think I've sold one. Martina. There's a look on her face, and I've got the F and L3s late again. That's a very specific Crosby joke, so if you don't, not from Crosby, you probably won't get that. Charlie Bird, some sort of guitar-y, jazzy stuff from a dude who sold me his records, and he bought them all in Canada. So there's some Canadian presses of things for Carole King and bits and bobs like that. And this Charlie Bird, easy jazzy guitar stuff, Sunday morning. Cool. Doobie Brothers. I didn't realise Michael McDonald was in these because I'm ignorant. AOR, this stuff in it. Chicago. If you turned off, well, you won't hear this, but fair enough, I guess. Vicky Carr's Love Story. Nothing exciting. Do you know what? I think I'm learning as I'm doing this that I probably won't put all the stuff, the cheap stuff that we price up, I probably won't put it in here. I'll probably just keep this shorter and put the good stuff in. Stephen Bishop, Careless. Bananarama, wow, got all excited thinking there was a Bananarama poster in here, but there isn't. I think they're still going, aren't they, with Hair and Hair, I don't know their names. This is an album. Oh, you know what? It's got on it Nathan Jones. It's had a bit of a life. As the sleeve has. Anyway, so I wonder if they're just called Bananarama now. Is that a third? 1, 2, 3, 4. 10. So 3. So Bananarama. This is the This is a record shop, by the way. This is the insight you get. Okay, Billy Idol, White Wedding 12-inch, loads of 12 inches, always getting 12 inches in. Come down to see them. I'm leaning again. It's not a Supertramp song. Said Douglas Quintet, don't know. He looks like the dude at Supertramp. I have no idea what that is. More Chicago. Oh, I think I'm going to get to the point where I'm going to have to just, when I get loads and tons of like cheap records in, I'll put them all on eBay and just say, you know, don't get excited, like something like 1,000 records, and then sell them for like 30 quid or something, just to get rid of them. Sometimes the inner sleeves are worth more than the actual records. Crusaders, these sort of nice 5 quid. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna stop putting the £5 ones in. Pretty Music, who's this? Prima Style. Tony Prima. Mel Torme. Now I love Mel Torme. Going Home, right, is the Mel Torme mod, absolute belting tune, and it's on that album, and I've got the album over there. Let's see if I've got the album, I'll show you. Oh, I'm singing it in my head now. Coming Home Baby, right? Coming Home Baby, not Going Home. This is it, this is the Mel Torme you want. This is an absolute mod classic. I've never had it on vinyl. It always seems to be all the other less Mel told me. But he's a mod. That's your album. If you want to listen to some groovy tunes today, try a bit of Coming Home Baby by Mel Torme. Kind of roots and mod stuff. Not roots and mod, that's what the mods listen to. Pointy Sisters, Elvis. Well, let's get through all this dirge. Mamas and Papas. More Diana Ross. I'm thinking Diana Ross should be the subject of the new tote bags, I think. Elvis. Alright, getting there. Best of Percy Sledge, $5. I mean, you know, look, just worth it for the look at him. I mean, amazing singer, but ooh, try a little tenderness. Ooh, that's gonna be good. He just sitting on the dock of the bay. Let's give that a little spin. Okay, Supertramp, better than Steely Dan. That's what I thought. That's what I think. Yaz, stand up for your love rights. Elton John, jump. Sorry, we're getting some good stuff. American Heartbeat compilation. Okay. Loads of comps. Absolutely tons of comps out there. I'll put that out because I'm just like get White Wedding out. Gotta put that in the 12s. So people know. Right, some interesting stuff now. 21 minutes. Talking heads. Stop making sense. Bob Dylan got his hits. Boom! Beck, Rogers, Carmine Appice. Carmine Appice. Carmine Appice, it was the drummer that... Oh no, there's not. I'm getting mixed up. Let's move on. Culture Club. £8. Duran Duran. £10. Arena. That's the live one. Best of Elton John. £20. Loads more Elton in. Strolling Bones. Ooh, with the poster. What's this? The Seagulls. Excuse me, not the Seagulls. This is a handbrake change, isn't it? Through genres. All that cheap stuff. You've got a collection in last week of relatively new presses of some new stuff and some old stuff, but new presses. So Seagulls, don't know, Under Exit Lights, basically new condition. Oases, a new press of it. 25, definitely maybe new press of it. So we will come and get these because these are about 10 times cheaper than the that is almost 10 times the price to the original. Ridiculous. I've got one over there. Stone Roses clear vinyl, new press of that. I think they've the new presses. Ooh, it's the embossed sleeve. More Liam Unplugged. Bit of Liam Gallagher. More Handbrake turns. Simple Minds live with the booklet, the first press of this. That's pretty cool. £30. Sting, what time is it? Dream of Blue Turtles, £12. What's this? 12 inches, more 12 inches. Midge 1985 clear vinyl, £6.66. Funny, aren't they? Raw Blues comp, £12. Original Ace of Clubs label. Eurythmics Revenge, £8. The Police, Every Breath You Take, £12. Move to the collectibles now. Yeah, I think we're into the collectibles. Right, so let's put a pause there. My Tower Records bag. And let's say 24 minutes for the collectibles. And let's get this done at 30 minutes, right? Collectibles. Hello, welcome to the collectibles section. You've missed nothing. Nothing. It's all dirge. And if you've made it all the way through, I don't know, you're obviously some sort of masochist. Hawkwind. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. It's a repress of it. But it's one of those early represses. There's about 900 versions of this. Doesn't have... I think there's meant to be a poster. Doesn't have it. Bruce Springsteen box set. Triple box set of... what albums has it got? I don't know. Some of his early 80s ones. They're all in mint condition. Right? That's good. This is quite rare. Cortina's St. Jude, the new re-release with the 7, all basically near mint condition. Just the person that I bought them off said, I bought them, I didn't play. I played them once maybe, some of them, and then I just don't need them. So there we go, that's that. 1975, which Liv maybe listened to in the shop at the weekend, and yeah, 1975. The 1975. Are they on coloured vinyl? This one's on clear vinyl. 1975. Sam Fender, live from Finsbury Park. Yeah. Red vinyl. Ooh. DJ Rap, some rap, got loads of collectible dance stuff. I might have mentioned this one before, but DJ Rap, Divine Rhythm, playing that in the shop yesterday. It's alright, but not all the time. Gives me a headache, you know. Moby, UK 1991. I just put listen to Alan Lomax recordings, and if you really want the kind of Moby beat, just put ABBA on in the background. Same effect. Yeah. There we go. 12 inch of that, UK. Led Zeppelin, 1980s European repress. Oh, I told you about the Zeppelin, got loads of Zeppelin in. Zeppelin 2. They're all represses, so they're all relatively affordable, but they're all in really good condition. 1974 UK repress on Zepp 2. European repress 1991. Still has, but oh yeah, it's a 1991 repress, but still obviously got the Vikings. No Vikings were harmed in the making of that record. Make yourself laugh. Led Zepp 4, 90s repress, superb condition, Moby Dick. That's all you need to know, innit? No, don't do it. Don't do it. Hazard of the Holy, European repress, early 90s. Variation E of Into the Outdoor. Out through the indoor, into the outdoor. That one. Okay? With the brown bag. Good condition. I've also got physical graffiti, but I'm just pricing it up because I've got two, and that's a bit of a nightmare as to which one's which. Okay, Led Zeppelin. I've had one of these in before, but another one, a triple, 1990 triple. Some box on the vinyl plays fine. Led Zeppelin triple. Right, get ready. Sit down if you're not sitting down already, but. Right, this is a rare record. You probably can see the price because, you know, you're not stupid here. 1993, super collectible. Vinyl is near mint. Oh, you're having a laugh, aren't you? And then look what came in the shop. Boom. So, this is a first press of Please Please Me, which is a highly collectible record because it distinctly has this label. He says he pulls. This is not how you handle a record. Imagine I dropped it now. Right, look, it's got that label. Yeah. And then the first presses have Dick James credits. You might be able to read where it says Dick James. And then they changed it to Northern Songs. And this is the mono version of it. It's not the very, very first pressing, but it has something in the stampers there. The first. Oh no, it does have something in the stampers. Maybe it is. One of the first pressings. Anyway, it's still first. Good enough. I'd put the vinyl in good condition. I say that it's had a life. There are scratches. Side 2 plays all the way through fine. Side 1 jumps in a couple of places on mine, so I guess a fairer grading would be fair on that. But I have recorded it onto the reel-to-reel. That sounds immense. Let's put that down there when I get the sleeve out. What's interesting with this one is you normally get these sleeves from the 60s and they're laminated fronts, and then the back is paper, right? So what happened is the backs, as you all know, get ruined and they get like dark brown and they're in and out and whatever, and they're manhandled and cups of coffee on them, and people write their name on them because they're going to a party. This hasn't got any of that. And it's an exclusive sleeve for these first presses on this mono because they changed over. In the collectible market, when you get a first press of this, that P for photo by Angus McBean is really to the right of that S. Yeah, you see that on the after they started pressing them on the normal yellow Parlophone label, they pushed that back. So collectors are all over. You could probably sell this sleeve. Probably the sleeve might be worth more than the record. That's interesting, isn't it? I bought it, and you know, I have to listen to serious offers if anybody's interested, but it does jump on side 2 in a couple of places. Only a bit, but that means, you know, if it jumps, it jumps. But the sound on side one is the rest. In fact, the rest of the record sounds immense. So I've recorded it onto the reel to reel. Anyway, look, 30 minutes. I've tried not to go over it, but thanks to everybody who came to the gig. Don't think I'm going to do one in June. I'm going to do something in July. Got some special gigs lined up. So please come down and support new musicians, and I will catch you on the other side. I'm going to go because it's going to go on. See you later. Bye.